Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I am here to help you learn the Speak Out exercises and help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. Today's topic: gardening. Everybody say gardening with intent. Ready? Gardening. Again, gardening. And before we smile with intent, we need a little inspiration. So our very own Lisa Travis from Parkinson Voice Project, one of my assistants, it is her 11th work anniversary today. Happy anniversary, Lisa. Everybody say that together. Happy anniversary, Lisa. And that is a great smile. So use that for your motivation. Let's all smile with intent. Very nice. Go ahead and take your sip of water, and I am going to show you what my husband brought me this morning. Is that gorgeous? That is from his rose garden. So very good. We're going to start off with the first speak out exercise called the warm-up. I want you to lift your voice, okay? Lift it and project it up and over your computer. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. I want you to really exaggerate. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Up and forward again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Across the room we have one more. May, me, my, mo, moo. It's not unusual for the voice to sound maybe a little raspy when you wake up in the morning, but as you warm it up, it should sound better with each one. Sometimes it takes getting through the ahs for the quality of the voice to sound better. Let's take a sip of water together with intent. We're learning to do everything with intent. Moving on to the next speak out exercise, the ahs. No need to hold the ah longer than 10 seconds. The sound of the ah should be clear, so even if you only hold it for 2 or 3 seconds, that's okay, if that's how long you can hold it in a nice, clear voice. Let's do it together. Ah. Good. Don't let it trail off. Do it again. Ah. Good. Another ah. Ah. Let's do a shorter one. Ah. One more. Ah. We're done done with the ahs. We do 5 of them. Take a sip of water. Think about it as you grab your cup. Use intent and swallow with intent. Next exercise, the glides. Now, before we do the glides, I want to show you a really cute video that was sent to us by Terry from Arizona. Let me pull that up. So Terry is wonderful about doing the practice, but here are the grandchildren. They used to be afraid when they would hear the ahs and the glides, but now they have embraced it and now they're doing them too. And I want you to hear as we do the downward glide, you will hear the grandchildren lowering their glide too. So let me hold just 1 second. All right, here, listen and enjoy before we do our glides. So cute. They've got the downward glide just great. All right, everybody, steady ah, slowly glide up. Then throw the ah out and glide down. Ready? Ah. Ah. Good. Again. Ah. Ah. I want you to get all the little notes in there. We do not want ah. We want to hear the little notes. If you need to listen to me first, that's fine. Here we go. Ah. Ah. We're gliding. Start high and glide down again. Ready? Ah. One more. Start high and glide down. Ah. Good. We're done with the glides. Take a sip of water with intent. All right. Now we are on to the counting. The purpose of the counting exercise is to re-coordinate your breathing pattern. Okay, lift every number and project it forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Make sure to connect all of the numbers. One number runs into the next. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's go backward. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Very nice. Take a sip of water. By the way, how was your weekend? What did you do over the weekend? What did you do with intent? I was very busy this weekend, cooking and cleaning all weekend. We had my grandson, Harvey. It was his second birthday. So my daughter had 30 people or so. No, actually closer to 40 over to her house. And then the next day I hosted Easter dinner and had about 30 people over, and I enjoyed it, making roasted leg of lamb, spanakopita, and a Greek salad. So it was a lot of fun. What did you do over the weekend? I'm going to pull up our reading material. Our topic is gardening. If you have a garden, whether it be a flower garden or a vegetable garden, we would love for you to post pictures this week. Don't go get them right now. Let's do our practice, but take some pictures and post them later this week in the chat. We're going to read these sentences with our best voice, exaggerate or emphasize the highlighted words. Ready? It is time for spring gardening. Again, with more intent. It is time for spring gardening. Ready? In the spring, you can plant peas and broccoli. Again, in the spring, you can plant peas and broccoli. Now, I will ask you a question and answer in your best voice. If I gave you a choice between peas or broccoli, which one would you choose? Say it with intent. Let's read this sentence. Asparagus and strawberries ripen in the spring. Be sure to say every single word with intent. Ready again. Asparagus and strawberries ripen in the spring. If I gave you a choice between asparagus or strawberries, which one would you want? Say it in your best voice. Next, ready? Learn about your growing zone before planting. Again, learn about your growing zone before planting. By the way, I think if you've practiced with us a while, you know that Lisa prepares the reading material for me. She does a great job. All right, moving on to our conversation exercises, where we are learning how to speak with intent in conversation, meaning the words are not in front of us. We have to come up with what we're going to say and then speak out. Name 3 vegetables to plant in a garden. Say each one with intent. My husband has a vegetable garden, and go ahead and take a sip of water. He has a vegetable garden. Right now we have the spices. We have mint, parsley, thyme, oregano. He also has kale. He tried some broccoli. I think we got one little floret. I'm trying to think what else. We have a blackberry bush. We have endives, garlic, the green garlic, and onions. I'm not a gardener, but he is. Let's read these with our best voice and say number 1. Ready? Number 1, peppers. Number 2, cucumbers. Number 3, carrots. And yes, he has peppers, string beans. He's growing tomatoes. Now, what are some tools used for gardening? Say each one with your best voice. Here's what Lisa came up with. Say number 1. Here we go. Number 1, shovel. Number 2, soil. Number 3, seeds. And the reason we say number 1, number 2 is because it stretches our breath support for speech just a little bit more. If you wanted to challenge it even more, say number 1 and spell the word instead of say it. Let's do that. Number 1, S-H-O-V-E-L. Next one. Number 2, S-O-I-L. Don't trail off. Next one. Number 3, S-E-E-D-S. That is a great way. Spelling words is a great way to challenge your breath support for speech, concentrating on speaking out the whole time and not trailing off. Take a sip of water with intent. Let's go ahead. Sorry, let me give you a second. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words. We are exaggerating the G's, the K's, and the NG's. We're working on those sounds. Work on raising, elevating the back of the tongue, which is so important for swallowing. Ready? Gula, gun, ga, ga. Again. Gula, gun, ga, ga. And the next one. Ku, ka, mangu, ka. Ku, ka, mangu, ka. Next one. Gangla. Again. Gangla. And the next one. Kukla. Kukla. Excellent. Now we're going to move on to the bonus reading. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and take it. Here's the bell. Before I switch to the next screen, can any of you guess what the bonus reading might be, knowing that the topic is gardening? Here we go. Can you guess now? We're going to read a paragraph from Peter Rabbit. All right, let's read together. Emphasize the highlighted words. Here we go. Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden. He squeezed under the gate. First, he ate some lettuces and some French beans. Then he ate some radishes. Then, feeling rather sick, he went to look for some parsley. But round the end of the cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? You know, before we had a Speak Out workbook or booklet. Now we have a booklet. Before we had that, we read children's books. And it wasn't because the content was simple, but when you read children's books, you move the vocal folds more and the mouth more, and you're using more expression, and people with Parkinson's can tend to have a monotone voice. So as you're going to read the paragraph again, I want you to read as if you're talking to children, as if you're reading to children, and really exaggerate as best you can. So let me pull it up again, and let's do it. The more you exaggerate, the better. Here we go. Ready? Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden. He squeezed under the gate. First, he ate some lettuces and some French beans. Then he ate some radishes. Then, feeling rather sick, he went to look for some parsley. But round the end of a cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to reading your chat messages. I can't see the chat while I'm hosting the session, but I do look at them afterward. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.